Mark, I'm afraid we're coming to you. Very smart new haircut, fairly drastic, but I guess that's the summer haircut, is it?
Well, I went to the hairdressers and he wanted to talk a lot, and I said I could see that I wanted to get in and out quite quick, so I said just shave it off. And when he was halfway through, I thought, shit, that's a bit short now, but anyway, doesn't matter. Practical, all good, and yeah, like I say, a few months too early, mate, but back to my old school haircuts. I used to get these when I was younger, so apparently they look younger now too, so that's a good sign.
Well, when we last saw you, you left with quite a few questions being asked within yourself and also of the team as well. Are you quite happy with the way things are now within the team and also, as I say, within your own head?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I think I was always going to Australia anyway after that race. Obviously, it was just mentioned in the press conference after the race, so people put 2 and 3 together and get more information, I suppose. So it was a little bit of a break for all of us. 3 weeks, obviously, it was Easter as well, so good to go down there. A little bit of relaxation, obviously, after the back of winter testing and the first few races. So, but you get pretty anxious pretty quickly. I'm really looking forward to getting back in the car here and getting on with the racing again. This track always provides good racing. Actually, we've seen a few of the last few seasons here, apart from Nico last year, obviously was very strong off the front, but generally we had some good Grand Prix here. So looking forward to getting back in the car. Procedurally, team, everything is fine. Obviously, it was a bit of an interesting weekend in Malaysia, but yeah, looking forward to getting racing here.
Mark, Ian Parks, Press Association. Mark, when I asked you in Malaysia about your future with the team, bearing in mind what you just spoke about the emotions going through your head, you said over those closing laps you thought about many, many things. I was wondering what you thought about these past 2 weeks, what you thought your future might be now. If Red Bull offered you a new contract, would you accept it going forward?
Well, first of all, I'm definitely keen to finish the season. Obviously, a lot of people were even questioning that one, which was certainly not something that was in my mind. Definitely keen to race this year and put together a very, very strong campaign and challenge for more wins. And you do enough of that, and some more things can happen. So that's the first goal. The next part is, yeah, year by year. That's how it's always been for me. So come the summer, I will talk to Dietrich and then go from there. And then we'll, you know, if I'm driving well, performances are good, then we'll make some decisions in the future. But at the moment, it's the second or third race. And I've never ever made decisions on my career at this point in the season. And don't see, obviously it's a bit of a topic at the moment for different reasons, but I don't see why I should make any decisions at the moment for the future.
Name and publication, please.
Michael Schmidt, Automotorsport. Mark, apparently Mr. Mateschitz said that he doesn't want to hear anything anymore about team orders. Knowing that beforehand, does it make life in the cockpit easier or more difficult?
Probably easier. Yep.
Okay, over here.
Tony Dawkins, Motorsport News. Mark, looking back at that last race, just before the last pit stop, I think, if I'm right, you're leading the race by about 4.5 seconds, and yet Seb had the first stop. It's obviously that, you know, created the situation. Are you free to call your own last stops? Was it a team decision, and did that surprise you? How did that arise?
Yeah, it was a little bit of a surprise. I think that the gaps were quite awkward. They were trying to manage the gap to Lewis as well, which was 3 seconds. So I think Lewis had pitted the previous lap. I'm not exactly sure, but Sebastian was exposed again to going behind Lewis, which the team were keen not to obviously have that scenario happen. 4 seconds is quite a decent lead, but I was in trouble at the back part of that lap already, a little bit with the tyres. Sebastian then obviously had some fresh tyres ready to go, and the out lap was strong, and my in lap was quick as I could go with what I had. So like I said, I dropped him straight back into a probably a tighter situation than all of us had envisaged. Yeah, I asked for that lap. I wanted that lap, but I couldn't have that lap. So because of the Lewis situation, I think if I ask for that lap and get it, if Lewis is not there, I think I get that lap. But, so I think it was just a frustrating margins, I think, between the three of us that was making it quite tricky in terms of that management in that last stop window.
Another question back here.
But a good question, mate, anyway.
Jonathan Edgell, BBC. Question for Mark. How much have you resolved everything in your own mind about what happened at the last race and how to go forward? And I suppose linked in that, is the haircut part of the new mean look?
No, definitely not, mate. The haircut's not. As I say, it was a little bit of a screw-up. Once he started, then he was on his way. So haircut's not part of the new look or new feel. And going forward, mate, I think, yeah, it was... We know everything that happened. Obviously, in Malaysia, there was plenty of interest from everyone side, other teams, media, etc. You know, but for me myself, mate, I think, you know, it's not. You know, it's not I suppose let's say an unusual situation, and I'm looking forward to racing this weekend and getting on with it. You know, when you're at the front in Formula 1, there's going to be always stuff going down, so it just depends on how much is going down that you've got to manage. So in the end, for me, I'm looking forward to driving the car here and want to put in first gear and drive out the garage and get down there and see what the car feels like on circuit. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to, mate.
Some more questions. Any more?
Andrea Cremonesi, La Gazzetta dello Sport. A question for Mark. Coming back to the previous questions about what said yesterday Vettel. Vettel said yesterday, I can't apologize for winning because I'm paid for that, so I would like to have your reply about this word. And if you already talked about it, but I would like to know if before the podium, after the podium, in some moment you thought, okay, I want to stop now with this team, I want to leave Formula 1 to do something very surprise for everybody.
No, I think the rawest emotion for me was probably, you know, the first few laps after we had the race on track. After the podium and on the podium and around there, I wasn't thinking about, you know, anything like reacting in a harsh way mentally for myself to think about, you know, I'll do something different. I wasn't thinking like that at all. Yeah, and Seb's comments, if that's what he thinks, then that's what he thinks. That's his position on what happened in Malaysia. So, yeah.
More questions here?